I met her down at Aldine. She said that she saw me walking in about a mile away. Bing just had to take a phone, so that just took a smile away. She said I'm too drunk and crazy, she don't like the way I dance. I said you don't have to join it, she said I'll take a chance. I've been kinda crazy ever since it went down. I get kinda lost and maybe here's what I found. Girls like you just wanna take me around, around and around. Oh, there's two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I was smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone. Leave them Broadway girls alone. Upchurch! Hop in the ride of a couple of baddies, hollering howdy while we riding past. We on the strip, but ain't paying no tab. Security thinks that he mobbing like cash. Tennessee locally raising the cut. Mud on the truck as I play in the ruts. Mouth bigger than a brand new tour bus. And the guap in my pocket I made myself. Big belt buckle on the strip with a pearl snap. Hometown woman and she's sitting in my lap. I ain't tripping, I was born here and it's my throne. And let me tell you, if you don't know, there's two things that you're gonna find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I was smarter, I'd have stayed my ass at home and leave them Broadway girls alone.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Nufflin has been under the weather. Can we all give an internet hug to Nufflin? Please, por favor. Lisa said, I love his song, Hillbilly. Pat said, I love his voice. Ryan Upchurch actually has been on this show several times. We actually had a little bit of a falling out because he came on the show. And he said to me, I don't know who he is. I told him I'm a George Strait fan, and I don't care who he is. We were not Kylie Rodney, okay? I did send an email to him before my husband and I got to Nashville. Actually, we were in Hendersonville. And I said, can you please come to CrimeCon? Can you come to CrimeCon? At that time, he had things going on with his mom, who, from what I'm gathering, stole him blind. Okay, so anyway, when he would come on the show, it was about Kylie Rodney. Now, I absolutely love the way that he brings cases into the forefront. I really wish he would have stayed on the Summer Wells case, because he went through the whole interview with Dawn and Candace, and woo, spot on. Let's go ahead and tell everybody good afternoon. That's just my opinion. And you have to admit, he was always funny AF when he came on the show. Hold on the show. Karen! Everyone stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin Karen's birthday by singing. Karen, today is her birthday, and I'm not going to sing. We're just all going to sing to you together. And by the way, I should have promoted this show a much earlier, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because the Kylie Rodney case was very controversial, and from what California Highway Patrol has to say, it's still not solved. I have a hard time believing that she made a right turn into the lake instead of following the road up the hill to go back home. Okay, what is Matthew doing? Let's see. Matthew wants to give Karen a lap dance. Karen, are you up for a lap dance? You up for it? All right, let's start with a little bit of background about the Kylie Rodney case. I think we have a playlist. I'm not sure. If not, I can put one together because we did a lot of coverage about Kylie Rodney to the point that Creek Squad was after me. Creek Squad. Dudes, Creek Squad. Okay? And that was something different for me. All right? Fucking got my fucking phone number and shit. I couldn't believe it. All right, let's look at this.
True crime podcasts and YouTube channels, they've really exploded in popularity in the past several years. But is there a limit to what people can and cannot say in discussing theories around crimes?
WSMV4 investigative reporter Stacey Cameron looked into a federal lawsuit facing a Nashville YouTube star and reveals how it could shape the way crimes are discussed.
Need you to be looking out for Kylie and Kylie's car.
When 16-year-old Kylie Rodney vanished after attending a party in August of 2022, her mother's desperate plea for help.
My head is all over the place and I'm terrified.
Her mom's a fucking idiot. Go ahead and take me to court for that. Her mom's a fucking idiot.
Turned the search for her daughter into an international story. But the news took a tragic turn.
A heartbreaking end to the more than 2-week-long search.
When investigators in California determined she accidentally drowned after driving her car into a lake the night she went missing. But according to attorney Chris Smith,
they're still obviously grieving.
Rodney's death was just the beginning of her family's pain because true crime conspiracy videos
show me real proof of Kylie Rodney existing.
Like this one, posted by Nashville YouTube star Ryan Upchurch, took the case viral. And Smith says when Upchurch told his 3 million followers that the Rodneys faked everything to...
Well, he didn't quite say that. He did offer up his car. He did a lot of stuff. He was very involved in the case. And, I mean, he has a platform to do it. Now, when he came on my show, I couldn't believe when he said, "Are you buying all this?" He said, because Kylie Rodney never existed. Have you seen a birth certificate? Have you seen pictures of her as a baby? He said all those things. And I said, well, here's a video of her playing the guitar with her grandpa. So, yeah, he turned it up a notch for sure.
The case viral. And Smith says when Upchurch told his 3 million followers that the Rodneys faked everything to make money on GoFundMe,
it's a scam.
The family hired him to sue Upchurch for defamation, claiming his videos caused mental and psychological damage.
Do you think there's an incentive for people to publish these types of videos?
Absolutely. If that video goes viral, then you get subscribers, you get clicks, and you might get money.
Upchurch isn't the only person sued for posting controversial videos about real crimes. Earlier this year, TikTok psychic Ashley Gillard was sued for claiming a University of Idaho professor ordered the killing of 4 students. And InfoWars founder Alex Jones got hit with multiple suits for saying the Sandy Hook Elementary massacre was a hoax. When it comes to videos like Upchurch's,
can the companies that offer the platform be held liable?
Generally, no.
Vanderbilt law professor Jennifer Safstrom says companies like YouTube can't be sued because they're not the ones talking. And to win in court, Safstrom says you basically need to prove the person posting knew they were lying, not just sharing what they think about a high-profile crime.
Is someone's opinion protected from a defamation lawsuit?
Absolutely.
In a statement sent to WSMV4 Investigates, Upchurch's lawyer says opinion is the defense he looks forward to presenting in court. Smith doesn't buy the argument,
Everyone gets their own opinion, but not their own facts.
saying he thinks Upchurch's video was so outrageous that the jury, in this case, is going to send a message.
There's a limit to your freedom of speech.
According to Professor Safstrom, the hardest part of bringing a defamation case is finding a lawyer. She says it's kind of like looking for a doctor. You can't just pick anyone and expect to be okay. Plus, these cases, they cost a lot of money and take a long time.
Well, you can find a lawyer if he's willing to sue somebody with a lot of money. Okay? That's the truth. If you're talking about a turnip on the ground and you're like, I'm going to sue that turnip because that turnip's talking shit, guess what you got? No money. No dinero. Nothing. But Upchurch has been at it, and I'll tell you what, he already won one. But it has nothing to do with Kylie Rodney. It's this chick, Nicole Arbor.
All right, so check it out. I got some good news, fam. Remember when that fake comedian lady, Nicole Arbor, like drugged me through the mud and tried to sue me and got Verna White from Tennessee Voices for Victims to like slander me and defame me and all this shit? Oh man, Nashville News helped them out, you know, using my name and my face, saying, yeah, man, we agree. He's so horrible for what he did to that person. Well, guess what? I win, motherfucker. The court accordingly hereby awards defendant Ryan Upchurch attorney's fees and expenses in the amount of $124,320.53 against plaintiff Nicole Arbor. I win, motherfuckers.
And that might happen to Kylie Rodney's family. Pam Tate. Why is Santa always happy? Because he knows he only has to work one day a year. My goodness, Pam, you and your jokes. Okay, so he's won one, but the big one's coming because you got Icamel suing him, and then you have the Rodney family suing him. Now, this is part one. And we will get to the rest of it later in the week if you want.
Court of the Middle District of Tennessee, case number 3:23-CB-00770. Will counsel please identify themselves for the record?
Christopher Smith for the plaintiffs.
Cynthia Sherwood for defendant Ryan Upchurch.
Should also say David Anthony Smith is here as well for the plaintiffs.
Okay, Mr. Upchurch, will you please raise your right hand to be sworn in by the court reporter?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Counsel, you may begin.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Upchurch. Have you ever given a deposition before?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm just going to go through some general ground rules. The whole objective today is to get a good transcript. So this can feel kind of conversational, but the main thing is to answer yes or no, you know, rather than shaking your head, you know what I mean? Because we need a good transcript. It can feel a little unnatural for that reason, but I'll remind you if you slip up. You can take a break whenever you want to. Just let me or your lawyer know. Yeah. Do you have any medications or disabilities that prevent you from testifying today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
Very good. Okay, so this is sort of our opportunity to hear from you and what you're going to say at trial. We just don't want to be surprised by anything that happens at trial. Yeah. We want to make sure we've asked.
Okay, they're going to trial. Diana said, Mr. Upchurch, in my opinion, or is it the other way around? No, he gets sued a lot. And it's all for what he says. Okay? I'm going to put a poll up in a second and ask you guys, what do you think? should he be sued for the things he says? Gothdoll. What is the general consensus about Ryan then, good or bad? Well, I think what he's doing might be irresponsible, but it's not to harm, it's to entertain because he is an entertainer. That's pretty much it.
Everything that we can. So, when did you first hear about this Kylie Rodney case?
I'm not sure specifically, but I think it was like 2020, maybe 2023.
It's possible it would have been earlier than that. I think it was 2022 when she.
I'm not sure.
Okay, but then if you're not sure, that's fine. I'm not asking you to speculate. I think that the first video you uploaded about it was on the 13th of August. Does that sound right to you?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you, man.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember how you first heard about the case?
I believe it was via YouTube.
Just someone else had posted about this and you heard it that way, or?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you recall what kind of led you to start posting about it?
Just kind of felt like it.
Okay. Had you ever posted about true crime stuff before, done any videos on that kind of thing?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Does I think there might have been one, is it Summer Wells? Does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. You might have posted about her before the Rodney case? About Summer Wells?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. I think the first video that I want to talk about was something called Red Flag Ronnie. Do you remember this? A video of that man? What was your view of this Ronnie guy?
You mean like physically?
No, I mean like your perspective or opinion, or
The reason I say physically, right? Sorry. Well, I say that because I didn't really get to see this character in that video. He was like real. They had him like blocked out.
Okay.
And stuff.
Well, I mean, you posted, you call him Red Flag Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe to say that you had some suspicions of Ronnie.
Yeah, because of they had him like edited out.
Okay.
You couldn't really like see. It was really, I don't know what that was, but they had it like edited out where you couldn't see where this guy like was and stuff.
Okay.
So that was a red flag.
I think in this video, this is a video, and this is referenced, and you're free to look at this if you'd like. So we'll go ahead and make a complaint, the first exhibit. I think I've got. Cynthia, do you need a copy?
If you've got an extra one, I've got one.
I think I've got it up here too.
Have you got one for yourself?
Yeah, I always use the screen. I don't know where I'm.
Exactly, Kimberly. He offered to put up $10,000 in Summer's case and pulled it back after watching Candace and Dawn because he said basically law enforcement should already have this solved. My girl V said, my vote is I hope not. I'm also thinking the Rodney family should have to pay Ryan's legal fees for doing all this if they lose. Well, they're going to have to. Is he reckless with his freedom of speech? Maybe. Does he exercise it? Yeah. I mean, they brought up Summer Wells, and to be quite honest, his voice made a big difference in that case. Hold on. Texas Blue said Tony Dodge is creepy. Oh, the pedo truck driver? Yep. The one that spoke to Sammy? Yep. Hold on, is Pam telling jokes again? Why do pets lay under the Christmas tree? To remind them they're humans, how much a friggin' gift they are to them. Well, thank you so much, Pam. Can everyone give a round of applause to Pam?
I've got one. Chris.
Okay. Well, this is fine. Might help me kind of keep myself together. Okay. Yeah, paragraph 36 there, you call him a red herring and a made-up character. Do you remember why you thought that? Oh, you don't remember? Then paragraph 37, someone commented on your video, dude, be careful, you're gonna get sued for slander for real. And then you replied to this guy, they can slander these nuts, LOL. So what did you mean with that response?
Oh, honestly, I can't remember. It was so far back.
Okay. Were you concerned about getting sued for slander?
No.
Why weren't you concerned?
I don't know. I just wasn't.
Good. And then after that, there's this video. I guess it's called Exactly What I Think Happened to Kylie Rodney. This is 38 and 39. And it seems at that point you kind of start focusing on Zanime X and Ikid Mel, whose real names are Anastasia Mainich and Melvin Cedino, whose names I provided to the court reporter ahead of time, like the record to reflect. So what led you to think Zanime and Ikid Mel could have something to do with the Kylie Rodney disappearance?
For Zanime, I believe it was her YouTube content, canoeing in the area before this car or whatever was pulled out. And I forgot about the other guy.
At this point, and maybe should probably get a little bit of a timeline established in terms of, I know you don't recall that you testified earlier when Kylie Rodney disappeared, but if I told you she disappeared August 6th, 2022, would you have any reason to doubt that?
Not really.
Okay. And then I don't know if you recall when she's found, but that was August 21st is when the car was pulled from the water by AWP. So this video is August 20. In other words, Kylie's car has not been found yet. Did you think that this was the result of foul play at that time, or do you recall what you thought?
I'm over here all the time. It's a YouTube, like TV show or something.
Okay. That it was all kind of what, made up for entertainment or?
Something along those lines, maybe. That was one of the thoughts.
Okay.
I just didn't give it that much thought after I gave my opinion.
What led you to think it was a YouTube TV show?
It was on YouTube. It was on this TV show, like this little show, AWP or whatever.
Well, we'll get into that, but at this particular time, August 2022, Kylie Rodney's car had not been found, and AWP had not uploaded a video. Maybe I should back up. Are you talking about the video titled How We Found Kylie Rodney Murder or Accident, the AWP video?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if I represent to you that AWP hadn't uploaded that video at the time that you're making these comments here about Zanime, would you have any reason to doubt that? Okay, so outside, was there any other reason beyond AWP that you thought that this was not a YouTube, or excuse me, that this was a YouTube TV show?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, the true crime community and stuff, you know.
Okay.
Their little section of YouTube.
Made you think that they were what, making it up, or?
Well, no, just that it was like just YouTube content.
Okay. But did you do any like research on news stories outside of YouTube or anything like that?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so you just stayed sort of confined to YouTube in terms of what you.
Well, the news stuff kind of made it onto YouTube also. So
okay, but did you go to like Google and search about this Kylie Rodney thing? And again, I'm trying to keep us confined to this timeline around August 20th, at the time that you are, kind of focusing on Zanime and Ikidmel. What sort of investigation had you done into the Kylie Rodney case?
I don't really know, man. It's been so long.
Okay, but you probably mostly were on YouTube in terms of the information you gleaned about the
possibly.
Case? Okay. And then, of course, Mr. Cedino has now filed a lawsuit against you. Do you know what the status of that lawsuit?
Yeah, a lot of people filed lawsuits against him. The question is, I haven't seen the poll. We're at 78% and 22% said that the Rodney family should get the money. They should get the money. Jill, thank you, and you're welcome. Justice for Kylie. None of this is an insane thing. Okay, so yeah, he's got tobacco in his cheek, and he's swallowing it.
It is. Is that still pending?
I have no clue.
Okay. But just backing up, based on what you gleaned from YouTube, it seems you formed the opinion that this was some sort of foul play.
Object to the form.
I have no idea.
Well, did you have the opinion that this was foul play?
I can't remember that far back.
Okay. Do you remember when Kylie's body was discovered on August 21, 2022?
Does anyone think that all the lawsuits could be